For years, many questions surrounded the Lime Lady. The biggest one, who was she? But also how a woman from Las Vegas ended up dead. Her body dumped 1,000 miles away next to this river. Tamara Lee Tygart was from California, but lived in Las Vegas. She was an Army veteran. She was shot 3 times by a .45 caliber pistol and dumped along the North Canadian River in 1980. Her body probably was dragged there. Her killer covered her with lime, thinking she would decompose quickly. Instead, her remains were preserved. Until 2 years ago, she was a Jane Doe, known as the Lime Lady.
I picked this case up, I think it was in 2007, and I'd heard about it. You know, the name alone was intriguing, and who doesn't like a good mystery, right? So I just started looking into things.
Years later, after police used forensic genealogy to crack cases elsewhere, Captain Bob Green figured he needed a jump start, a Hail Mary. Without a name, there wasn't much he could do.
The case file was slim. There were good crime scene photos, excellent medical examiner's report.
But that was about it. So he sent DNA to a Texas lab and the DNA Doe Project.
I mean, I don't think law enforcement had reached outside, you know, to a private sector for a case like this that I knew of. They told me it was pretty innovative for me, and I didn't really know that. You know, I was just trying to find out who this girl is.
Against all odds, he got a match, but he needed confirmation. The break came from a long overlooked missing person report out of Vegas and Army dental records. The report included a photo of Tamara in her uniform.
It was just wonderful, really. I mean, all I ever really wanted to do was to bring some dignity back to this girl by giving her a name. And you know, we did.
Around the same time, Kylie Tygart took a DNA test, not expecting much. She had always been told Tammy was in witness protection, and that was enough for her. She was in 8th grade when her cousin vanished.
So we never knew that she was missing. We just thought that she was protected. I mean, I was so grateful to Oklahoma for not giving up on her, but it was a shock.
Kylie resolved to help her cousin and an aunt and uncle who died without ever knowing what happened.
You know, when I heard that she was in an unmarked grave in Oklahoma and that she had been there for, 40 years by herself with no name, I don't think that there wasn't even a thought except for, okay, well, we just have to get her, we have to get her home.
The case took other unexpected turns. There was a woman in Ohio who had been claiming that she was Tamara and using her info, connection unknown, but it was enough to cancel out the missing person report. And then there were 3 chilling calls with a biker with a criminal history who may have known more than he let on.
When I told him who I was, he made a couple inflammatory remarks and wasn't real pleased to be talking to law enforcement. And he'd had his problems in the past. So I was just trying to get out of him what I could.
Then there was the tipster who claimed he knew what happened, but the pieces never fell into place. They probably never will.
Considering the time frame, I mean, we're 42 years later now, with no physical evidence to really link anybody to this homicide. I really think it's going to take somebody just to walk in and confess before we'll really know what happened.
The goal is to still put someone behind bars, but learning who Tamara was, that's a different kind of victory.
What's as good as it could get, right? I mean, after all that happened, she was a victim of a brutal homicide, and the circumstances surrounding all of that. And I mean, it's about time she had some dignity and honor restored.
Both say they feel like they've done right by Tamara.
She will always be known as the Lime Lady, but I think when we drove away, the most important thing is that we gave her back her name.
If we were ever able to bring some closure and some peace to the remaining members of this family, well, you know, that makes me feel really good.